All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your good old boy JR coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is week 2 of the NFL season, and week 1 was very interesting. A lot of upsets, a lot of who's who, and just new faces and old faces, new places. It was a lot of fun, but now it is time for week 2. Brandon will be joining us here in a little bit on the All Sports Talk podcast Instagram page. He will join us, and then he will get us ready for our week 2 predictions. Let's see what we have in store for you guys this week. I can't wait to gather his thoughts on what he thought about week 1. So I think it's going to be an exciting time and everything. So hopefully we shall see how this goes. So let's bring him in. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Like I said, we'll invite him in right now here in a little bit. Here we go. Let's see, he should be shutting up. And there he is, the man of the hour, Brandon. What's happening, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Better than a lot of NFL teams, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened, man. That was a very, very just exciting weekend of football, man. But I'm ready to get this thing started, man. But before we do begin, give me your week 1 winners and week 1 losers. Let's start with the week 1 losers. Let's get the negativity out the way.
Okay. Week 1 losers. Everybody that chose Dallas, Green Bay to be good this year. This has been the easiest victory for me. I clearly told everybody Dallas is gonna suck. Green Bay is gonna suck. And nobody believed
Poor Michael. Poor Michael.
No, nobody believed it, but okay, that's okay. Let them not believe that. And also, everybody that's talking about this high-powered Miami Dolphins offense. What the hell was that? I saw 20 points put on the board. Everybody's acting like they scored 200 points on the Patriots. Like, they scored 20 points. And 2 of those touchdowns came from, their defense. Like, I'm not about to sit here and say, Miami's now magically the greatest team. No, they scored 20 points. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I think if I had a week 1, I'm not even going to say loser. I'm going to say disappointment. Week 1 disappointment. I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals on this one.
God, yeah.
I had faith in them enough to, even where they didn't have DeAndre Hopkins, I figured they would still do something because their team is healthy and they're ready to go. But clearly it showed that DeAndre Hopkins doesn't need the Cardinals. The Cardinals need DeAndre Hopkins. Let's not get this twisted anymore. Like, that is a proven fact now. And Arizona is going to be without DeAndre for 6 more games. And that was bad. Now, I don't expect the same outcome this week for Arizona. I think they'll play a little bit more competitive. I just was very disappointed in the showing and the faith I had in Arizona for them to at least be decent, and they couldn't even do that.
Yeah, Arizona's like that meme. Everybody posts, they're like, come on, do something. Nothing happened. It's just like, okay, nothing happened. It was just like, God damn, how bad is this?
So that's my week 1 disappointment. But let's go to the week 1 winners. Brandon, who do you got as a week 1 winner?
It'd be pretty damn hard not to say Seattle now, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty damn hard not to say Seattle. They played like they actually had something to prove. And the Denver Broncos like, we'll get them later. It's just like, look at them later. Like, it just, oh my God, Seattle. Geno Smith at least probably won himself at least some money somewhere. I don't know
somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere.
Yeah, he's won some money. I don't know where, but somewhere. But clearly, Seattle. That is clearly like the obvious week 1 winner. That's like the obvious one.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that he made some money yet. There's still 16 more games to go. Well, let's hold our horses on that one. It was a good win. It was a good win. But I'm going to go a different route here. I'm going to probably shock some people in this. Justin Fields. I mean, he literally took, the Chicago Bears. I mean, they literally took a win from San Francisco. Like, let's be real. Had it not rained, it would have been different. But that's not an excuse. And the fact that Chicago was able to handle the weather better than San Francisco, my props to Chicago. And I mean,
Well, it is in Chicago.
but I mean, we can't say that it does not rain in San Francisco either, or Santa Clara.
It don't rain like that in San Francisco.
All I'm saying is, for a team that prides itself in running, they really couldn't get anything going, but Chicago did. So congratulations to the Bears, man. They deserve this one. That's my week 1 winner. But that's in the past. Let's look forward to the future. Starting with tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. Chargers, Chiefs. The Chiefs dominated the Arizona Cardinals, and the Chargers got a close win against the Las Vegas Raiders on their respective games on Sunday. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert looked amazing. The defense for the Chargers looked good, and the Chiefs luckily have Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback and Travis Kelce as their tight end because everybody else said nah. Because that defense said nah. All right. So, Brandon, I ask you, man, Thursday Night Football. Chargers, Chiefs. What do you got?
This is so kind of lob up, and I'm going to dunk it. I got the Chargers. Listen, I saw Khalil Mack. That was the Khalil Mack of the Raiders. I was like, holy shit, he actually does exist.
Yeah, he's still alive. Believe it or not, he's still alive, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like, holy shit, he exists. And he showed all the way the hell up. I was like, wow, that dude's still there. Okay, that's pretty cool. And somebody said that the Kansas City Chiefs have a really good offensive line. I don't believe that. I think they just didn't have to play nobody that really could pass rush them. And Arizona has no pass rushers. Outside of J.J. Watt, they have no pass rushers. They traded Chandler Jones to the Raiders, and they have no pass rushers. So that is a completely different situation than having nobody rush your pass quarterback like Patrick Mahomes to now playing against Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. And I'm actually shocked that secondary actually held up against the Raiders. I mean, granted, Derek Carr threw like 2 or 3 picks to help them, but I know because my fantasy team was feeling it. I was like, oh, God. But it was either him or Joe Burrow, and I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, I think that City comes back to earth. I mean, that's kind of how I looked at it. Arizona just sucks without DeAndre Hopkins, and I think the Chargers are actually really good, regardless of where they at. And let's not forget, last year, week 2, they beat them in Arrowhead. So I got the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, I think for this one, I mean, we already kind of know the word. Keenan Allen will not play tomorrow. J.C. Jackson will make his debut tomorrow. I mean, that's the hope that apparently that he will make the debut tomorrow. Listen, everything that the Chiefs did to Arizona was great. It was really great. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm going to compare Budda Baker to Derwin James. I'm not going to compare J.J. Watt to Bosa or Khalil Mack. I'm not going to compare their secondary compared to the Chargers defense. Listen, the Chiefs had an amazing game. And and it looks great. I mean, Andy Reid could still dial something up. Clyde Edwards-Helaire exists. The LSU Clyde Edwards-Helaire exists. Who knew? And, I think it was a really great put forth effort that they did great, that they beat the Arizona Cardinals. That's great. This is the Los Angeles Chargers, and I think they're a little bit different. I think their defense is a little bit better. And I don't think, even with the absence of Keenan Allen, they still got Gerald Everett. They still got Mike Williams. They still got Austin Eckler. They still got a bunch of guys offensively. And the offensive line for the Chargers is actually pretty freaking good. And the defensive line is pretty good for the Chargers as well, which is why I agree with you. I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Chargers in this one as well. Look, nothing against Patrick Mahomes, nothing against Andy Reid, because you Chiefs fans always like, oh, you expect us to lose every time. No, because it's going to catch up to you eventually where you're going to meet a team that has a really good defense. Not even great, just really good. And it's going to be the AFC Championship all over again, where you're going to need him to do it, and he's not going to be able to bail you out. You're going to look towards the defense, and the defense is going to be like, yeah, we got nothing, dog. Like, you can, put 12 potato sacks out there, and they might have a better chance of stopping an offense. It's not going to happen. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers over the Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, their rookie cornerback might be out.
He is out. He's out for 4 weeks, actually. He just got put on IR.
And also your kicker's out. So that means you need to go off for 2-point conversions for most of the game because you're not going to.
Or Justin Reed just keeps kicking the shit out of the ball. But either way, I have the Los Angeles Chargers as well. So moving on. Patriots, Steelers. This Patriots team did not look that good on Sunday against the Dolphins. And now I can sit here with a straight face. So when the Dolphins beat you 4 times in a row in Miami, it is not a fluke. They own you. And that's not a fluke anymore. The Pittsburgh Steelers, listen, that game against the Bengals should have ended in a freaking tie because no kicker wanted to win that game. Nobody wanted to win that game. All right? And honestly, the Steelers should be thanking the refs for calling that one catch, not the one at the end of the 4th, but the one in the middle of the 3rd where he caught it in the end zone, but they called it incomplete, and Zach Taylor did not challenge it. And if he did, guess what? Probably would have been a touchdown.
He would have won it.
He probably would have won it. So the Steelers should be thanking the refs for that one. So, Brandon, I leave it up to you. Patriots, Steelers, who do you got, my friend?
I got Pittsburgh. I don't trust New England. I never said that in my life. I don't trust New England. I don't trust Mac Jones. I don't even trust the defense, which is crazy to say. I don't trust the New England Patriots defense, but I don't trust New England Patriots defense. I don't see how this ends well for the Patriots. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. They're lucky TJ Watt got injured because if he was actually playing, this would be a very
bad game
for the Patriots. Holy hell. But they're lucky. Not that lucky because they still gonna get their ass for it. But
but not as bad.
They're lucky that it's not gonna be a complete shutout. I mean, let's just get that out of the way.
How dare you define the GOAT? How often do you get to see Bill Belichick get beaten down one game, and then he comes back and he always, redeems himself as a good head coach? And how dare you? All the years of, I don't give a shit. That was like 7 years ago. I don't give a shit anymore. Listen, I don't give a crap what offensive line the Patriots put out there. The Steelers are just going to be the Steelers. And again, they're showing why they're always in the top of the NFL when it comes to sacks, because they just know how to draft like that. They draft like that, okay? And a lot of people are like, oh no, TJ Watt is gone. Yeah, like Antonio Highsmith is not a good passing linebacker either. Okay, whatever. Like Cameron Hayward is still not playing. Okay, whatever. Minkah Fitzpatrick is catching interceptions and returning them for touchdown. Whatever, dude. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And the only thing lucky that's stopping them is, yes, TJ Watt is not playing and Najee Harris is not 100%. Consider them their lucky stars. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win this game. It's going to be mercifully. By the 3rd quarter, we're going to be begging the refs to stop the game. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers over the New England Patriots.
I like how we didn't even talk about Pittsburgh's offense. We're like, the defense is going to do so much damage.
I don't give a damn about that Pittsburgh offense. Listen, Deontay Johnson's great. Chase Claypool's going to try to get his touches. And Mitchell Trubisky just has to do enough to not fuck it up. That's it. That's all he has to do. Not enough to screw it up for everybody. So
I've never had a game where I felt like the offense just show up. That's it. You don't have to do shit. Just show up.
All I need you to be is a middle of the pack offense, and the defense will take care of everything else, my man. Everything else will be taken care of its place. Just be a middle of the pack offense. That's all I ask. So
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I got the Steelers over the Patriots too. So moving on to the next one. Carolina taking on the Giants. Talk about two teams that suffered major difference waves. The Carolina Panthers, Baker Mayfield went back to Cleveland to show the world why Cleveland messed up. And a kicker made the amazing kick that was the game winner.
That was incredible. I'd never seen a kick just go in. I'm like, God damn.
I never seen one where it's going this way and then it just turns inward, and you're like, that's pretty cool. I'm like, it's messed up, but that's pretty cool. And then you have the New York Giants, who, by the skin of their teeth, won the game because Randy Bullock has been breaking hearts since 2011. He's been breaking game-winning field goals and extra points since 2011. The heartbreaker. You know, you want to talk about the real heartbreak kid? Randy Bullock, baby. That's the real heart.
But trust me, I know.
I
I've
make
seen a bunch of faces.
you sweat. I miss your field goals. Your extra points. All right. Randy Bullock is the real heartbreak kid of the world, ladies and gentlemen. So there it is. So Brandon, I ask you, who do you got? And yes, that is a montage to the legendary heartbreak kid, Shawn Michaels. We love you, HBK. Well, who do you got this one? Carolina or the Giants?
I'll be honest. This is a hard one because I'm like, Carolina can't lose twice. It can't. It can't, right?
Can't
How many times are we gonna see the Giants actually win twice? So how many times?
So one team can't lose twice, and the other we believe that can't lose twice, and we can't believe the other team can win twice. This is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be so good. Yeah, I got the Giants. I just can't. Baker played his ass off and he still lost. I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Just this is just your career. I don't know what to tell you. Like how Nick Foley would be like, this is your life. This is your career. I have no idea.
This is your life right here.
This is your
Baker
career.
Mayfield played his butt off. He still lost.
He plays so well and lost. Amazing kick. No, that was an incredible kick. He still lost.
He still lost, man.
He lost to Jacoby Brissett. Let me explain how hard it is to lose to Jacoby Brissett. The man barely played the preseason, and you lost to Jacoby Brissett. I can't with you anymore. I don't trust the Carolina Panthers. I barely trust the Giants, but I know at least I was about to say Daniel Jones could get something. I was lying.
No. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'll put it to you like this. I'm picking the Giants as well. And why am I picking the Giants? Because as long as Saquon Barkley is healthy, the Giants are going to be okay. That's been the key ingredient for the Giants. As long as Saquon Barkley is healthy, the Giants are going to win this game. And you know what? Even if he does get hurt, God forbid, all right, God forbid he does get hurt, it's the freaking Panthers. And I truly believe that the New York Giants defensively can handle Baker Mayfield because all his confidence went to week 1. After that, that's pretty much it. So I'm giving the Giants as well.
Like I said, he plays great in a game and then he goes right back to normal. That's the problem. And then he lost. He's so hurt. He's so heartbroken.
He's probably thinking, what am I here for now?
He's literally gonna throw like 4 picks. It's just gonna be like Sam Darnold, get in the game. I'm done.
So yeah, we both got the Giants in this one. Go figure, right? So here we go. Next one, Jets, Browns. All right, look. Robert Salaya's holding all the receipts for the Jets for what they're saying about the Jets and everything. All right, he's holding all the receipts. The Cleveland Browns won by the skin of a kick. All right. So here we go. Brandon, who do you got? Jets, Browns. I know.
I like how you're just like, all right, listen, I don't want to pick this game. I got because it's a part of the schedule. But okay. I got Cleveland. I got Cleveland. Nick Chubb is going to have at least 100 yards, and Myles Garrett is going to have at least 2 sacks.
I think the problem with the Jets is that Joe Flacco is starting, and that should already be, death by penalty. Yeah. That should already be death by penalty. You're starting Joe Flacco, you're starting quarterback. Like, dude, like what? Like, you talking about the guy that was like good like a decade ago? Like, what are you doing? Not even good, just halfway decent. Like he was halfway decent like decades ago. Like, nah, man. And here's the thing: I'm gonna go with the Browns too. Not because I love their team or anything like that. Not because of that. It's because they put the logo that I've always wanted, midfield. Brownie the Elf. I don't know if you guys know who Brownie the Elf is. He's the guy that, if you see old school Cleveland hats, he's the elf that looks like this. That's the logo I want. Screw that whole brown, orange helmet, whatever it is. I want Brownie the Elf on. I'm going to start a petition for putting Brownie the Elf on their freaking helmets, man. That would at least let me know, okay, the Browns are in town, okay? Like, thank God. Thank God the Browns are in town. But, yeah, I'm going to go the Browns, too. Listen, I believe the Jets have a better roster than the Cleveland Browns. The problem is Joe Flacco starting quarterback is not the way you want to go with. And I know Jacoby Brissett's on the other side, but yeah, Joe Flacco has shown that even though they put everything for him, great wide receivers, great tight ends, great running back, and hell, even an amazing defense, you can still not handle an athletic quarterback. And last time I checked, Jacoby Brissett is pretty athletic himself too. So give me the Browns. Yeah, give me the Browns. Moving on. Oh, God. Moving on. This whole division has 0 wins. And 2 of those teams played each other. And when I say that the AFC South is the worst division of football, I did not mean that as a joke. I really meant it. You have the 0-1 Indianapolis Colts taking on the 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, woo! Yeah! Go ahead, Brandon. Lay it on me, man. Who's got this? The Colts or the Jaguars? You can say tie if you want to now. I mean, I'm totally cool with that.
I'm getting close. I'm not. Yeah, I'm getting close. Let me say this right now. I'm getting close. I got the Colts for Matt Ryan's sake.
Oh, God.
For Matt Ryan and Frank Wright's sake, they better win. Good God, they better win. Because this. How did you tie the Texans? I have no clue. Then you release your kicker today. You just released him. He's like, yeah, you suck. We got yeah, you suck. We're done. Like, it's just like, God damn. Yeah, I got the coach. Even though they're in Jacksonville and they haven't beaten Jacksonville in a long time, I just believe that there's no way in hell they're not going to win this game.
I want you to understand, the Colts haven't beaten the Jaguars in Jacksonville in a very, very long time. I mean, a very, very long time, bro. Yeah. You know, I was almost tempted to pick Jacksonville in this game. But I didn't. But I didn't. You know why? You know why I didn't pick Jacksonville to win this game? Because before I went on the show, checking my phone, I saw a film, a little video of Trevor Lawrence trying to hype up his team. And boy, let me tell you, when I tell you that I'd rather capture gangrene than Trevor Lawrence trying to help hype me up to win a football game, boy, let me tell you, I hope it's so severe I never have to hear that dude again. I'm gonna go Indianapolis too. Look, Indy. This is literally Indianapolis's division to lose. Like, there is no other division in the rest of the NFL where it's like, dude, this is your division. All you got to do is get through all of these guys. That's it. If you win, well, now you can't sweep everybody because you tied against one of your division rivals. But if you can get the other 5, and you win like 4 more. Maybe 5 more. Division's yours. That's all you got to do. You have to win 52% of your freaking games in order to win this division because nobody else in this division is going to win it. It is Indianapolis division to lose, which is why I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts here. Listen, I love James Robinson, but there's no answer to Jonathan Taylor, and I think Matt Ryan is going to, for his sake, like you said, is going to come out slinging. And Michael Pittman looks like he's returning to his old form, what he was his rookie year. So I'm just going to go Indianapolis due to that reason alone. I don't think they have the defensive side on Jacksonville to counterattack. And, yeah, give me the Indianapolis.
It's going to be bad. I feel like this is the game that we're all going to be like, I could have saw that coming.
Well, they better not. Indianapolis better take care of business. So. Coming up next, we have the Dolphins taking on the Ravens. So, as you know, the Dolphins looked amazing against the New England Patriots. And Lamar Jackson is working his way for a new contract that somebody's willing to give him. Because I don't think he's going to accept the tag. I mean, even if he gets tagged, he goes, "Cool, I'm still not going to play for you. So if either you give me a new contract or I'm just going to sit out." So either way, I'm good. So Brandon, is this the get the Lamar Jackson his new contract tour, or is Tua and the Miami Dolphins gonna shut that out? Is they're gonna shut down that train? Who do you got, Miami or Baltimore?
This is the Lamar Jackson is in Miami tour next year. I think he beats the living hell out of the Dolphins. And he has Miami owners and everybody just looking around saying, "Yeah, let's just get him. Let's just get him now. Let's just figure it out."
We got the draft picks. We got the cap space. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's just. How much money Tariq Hill is owed? Okay, let's just bring that down to a really good, reasonable amount so we get Lamar Jackson. That's what's going to happen.
Do you think Tua would get the Jared Goff treatment where it's like, and to show you that we're serious about giving you our first rounders, here is Tua?
I don't even think Baltimore will take Tua.
Oh, fuck.
This is going to be a game. This is going to be one of those games where everybody that said Miami's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you're going to see real fast. Like, oh, shit, they still suck. Okay, this is bad. Okay, Tua still sucks. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, this is going to be a really bad oh, my God. Baltimore got lucky. They got, like, Joe Flacco and Tua the first 2 weeks of the season. If that's not the schedule maker saying, Lamar Jackson, just here, bro. Just show everybody that you're way better than they say. It's like not only you're playing bad teams, you're just playing really shitty quarterbacks. Just do what you need to do and show everybody how much you're really worth.
Pretty much. That's it. That comes down to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore on this one too. Look, it's one thing to play against Mac Jones, who had a terrible bad back for carrying New England all last year, by the way, and now it's caught up to haunt him. Yeah, I gotta go Baltimore in this one. Why? Because I think their defense is just legit. I think their defense is legit, and if you don't believe me, ask Michael Carter, ask Garrett Wilson, ask Corey Davis, ask Hendren, ask all those guys. Ask that offensive line for the New York Jets last week and tell them, hey, how do you stop him? No, you can't. No, you can't. You just, let it go. You just let it go, and you just keep it going. So, yeah, I got Baltimore in this one, and only due to the fact that I think they're just gonna attack them at their weakest, which is the running game, and Lamar Jackson's gonna get his thing, and that's it. I mean, I just trust Baltimore Ravens defense just a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think people. This is the game that we're gonna see if that Miami O-line is actually as good as they say they are.
As they advertise, exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. Connor Williams, he looks good. He looks healthy again, but it's just everybody else. It's kind of like, well, I mean, this is going to be the game where we're about to find out real quick if it's for real or not,
Yeah, this is going to be.
So,
I don't see this ending well for Tua. Let's just put it out like, really, I don't see this ending well for Tua.
No.
I don't.
No. No, I do not either. So, moving on to probably the most fun one here. Bucks versus Saints. Now, Tampa Bay, they handled Dallas Cowboys last week. I mean, it was very, very hard to see that. It was very disgusting to see that, by the way. Like, I can't believe that was the Sunday night game. Like, you serious? There were so many other better games throughout the week, throughout the whole day, and I'm like, that's what you decided for Sunday night, huh? Okay, that's cool. I guess. I mean, ratings, yay. Yeah, I give that whole there's a meme out, there's a little thing I saw the other, like for all you Cowboy haters, this star isn't just a symbol, it's a rating. Yeah. And I gave your team a 1-star rating. If I could give it 0, I would, because that was embarrassing on Sunday night. The Buccaneers just handled the Dallas Cowboys. And the Saints, they had to come back and beat the Atlanta Falcons, which I said, if they can get through this one, this is always the game where no matter what, they always go to Atlanta and they always seem to screw it up. Well, they finally did it. They finally got over the hump of beating Atlanta and Atlanta. So now I truly believe that there is nothing in their road that's going to stop them. But Brandon, I'm going to let you go first. Who do you got? Bucks or Saints?
You sure you want me to go first? Because this could take a long time.
No. You go ahead.
All right. This is clearly, I'm going with the Saints. This is clear as day. I'm going with the Saints. Listen, people that are screaming Tampa Bay is better than us, that people are picking Tampa Bay. I heard Vegas has Tampa 2.5 point favorites over us.
Actually, it moved up to 3.5 now because of some injuries.
Oh,
Yeah, it moved up to 3.5.
That's great. We're going to beat their ass, like, really bad. Like, it's not even going to. Like, I don't understand how people for, like, the last 2 years that have said, Tampa's going to beat the Saints, and then they get swept. 2 straight years. 2 consecutive years, they get swept. Eventually, you'll be like, you know what? It might not be as good as them. No. Tom Brady's 45, and he can do better than us. Okay, sure. Listen, I saw Tampa when they actually had to throw the ball down a football field. Tom Brady got his ass hit a lot. That's not some shit you just magically just made better.
No, that's nothing you can do week-to-week basis. That's it.
Listen, out of all of the teams on our schedule that we're the most hyped to play every time, it's Tampa. Why? Because guys hype them up so much. They got Tom Brady, so they're going to be great. If they didn't have Tom Brady, would they be good? Fuck no. Everybody would jump off the bandwagon and say, okay, Saints all day. Like, this is not even a question. I saw 2 teams. I saw Tampa Bay struggle with Dallas pressure when they really didn't have fucking pressure. And then I saw the Saints with Chris Olave and Jarvis Landry and Michael Thomas in the second half of that game. By the way, nobody wants to talk about Jameis Winston not having any interceptions in a comeback victory. But that's neither here nor there.
Zero.
But everybody wants to talk about Tom Brady. Listen, this is not going to end well. The difference between Atlanta and Tampa Bay is Atlanta had a quarterback that was mobile. And if you actually look at every game the Saints have physically lost, it's always a quarterback that's actually mobile, that can actually also move with the team. Tom Brady's a sitting fucking duck, and that's a problem because that is a very bad situation going forward. And I think actually what we saw at the end of the game for the Saints against Atlanta, that's going to be what we're going to be this Sunday. And I don't see Tampa winning this game. I don't even see Tampa. I give Tampa maybe 10 points. And that's me being fucking generous. Like, it's really me being generous. I cannot see. I get it. Y'all saying, they're injured. Tampa might not have Chris Godwin. You're telling me you're going to have Mike Evans and Julio Jones catching a goddamn ball, and Julio Jones, we don't even know if he's really that good still. Like, I'm not about to do it. And we can't sit here and say, but he did great against Dallas. That's Dallas. Like, Dallas sucks. We're not about to sit here and say Dallas is really that good. Dallas sucks. You saw how fast people jumped off the bandwagon of Dallas winning the division? They're like, the Dallas sucks. Okay, that's it. That's it. And it's just like, okay, we're done with Dallas.
No, I know somebody who didn't forget. Stephen A. Smith is reminding everybody that,
But he has amnesia when it comes to Tampa Bay. Like, Tampa Bay is just like, because they got Tom Brady, they're just gonna magically win everything.
Yeah,
it's like, dude,
look, for the time I've done the show with you, I think I've always picked Tampa Bay, and for good reason, because I believe in Tom Brady. I believed in the teams that they had, and you think I would have learned my lesson by now, especially knowing that even though Dallas had no pass rushers other than Micah Parsons, and he got back there majority of the time. And that offensive line got banged up again for Tampa Bay. You think I would learn my lesson and be like, hey, the Saints are good. The Saints should win this. Go with the Saints. Come on. Don't be stupid. But I love the old school quarterbacks like that. Well, not this time. Not this time. I'm going to go New Orleans too. Look, man, I saw how bad that offensive line looked for Tampa. And even they got banged up. The starters got banged up again. Like, it was very funny to see that it's like, all right, Tristan Wirfs is the best number 1 rated pro right tackle last year. And on the very first play, he gave up a sack to Michael Parsons. Whoa. Like, he gave up a pressure to Michael Parsons. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to be a long year for Tampa. It's going to be a long year for Tom Brady. Like, shit. Yeah, I'm going to go Saints here. Why? Because I think if you look at the wide receiver trio of Tampa Bay, which is Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and, even Julio Jones, compared to Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, and Jarvis Landry. Taysom Hill's a better tight end, and he's not even a tight end than what Tampa Bay has. Okay, he's not even a tight end. Then you look at the offensive line. Yeah, that's different. That's great. All I'm saying is, for me, I think for this game, I'm going to trust the defense more for New Orleans. And I think, they're going to make the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really regret for not addressing the offensive line as quick as they could. Give me New Orleans on this one as well. So there it is.
If you let sports media tell it, Tampa Bay is the best team in the NFC. That's what they said today. I heard Colin Cowherd say Tampa Bay has a better receiver core and they have the better defense. And I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to you today. This is stupid. I was just like, yeah, you're done.
I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot wait to see when the Saints win. I cannot wait to see what everybody's reaction is going to be, and we'll go from there.
It's going to be the same reaction they had when we beat them 38-3. It's just like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't see that coming because you didn't pay attention. It's just not seeing it coming and you not paying attention is two different things.
Granted. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it looks like me and you both have the Saints. So moving on to the next one. We got the Washington Football Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Washington, they beat Jacksonville. Jahan Dotson is a good wide receiver. He's showing to be that he could be maybe a good teammate to Scary Terry. And the Detroit Lions played their ass off week 1, even though they lost. They played their ass off. And that was such a heartbreaking loss, man, because I felt that. Right before the kickoff to the Raider game, I saw the ending to the Eagles and Lions game, and I'm just like, that's heartbreaking. That is very, very heartbreaking, and I could not believe what I saw. And, kudos to them. But kudos to Philadelphia too, man. They did their stuff. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this one goes. But, Brandon, who do you got, Commanders or Detroit?
Detroit comes back roaring in Detroit. I got Detroit. Now, DeAndre Swift might be hurt and he might not play. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to have to switch my mindset up. But for right now, I got Detroit. I just think that defense is coming. And like you said, heartbreaking to the highest degree. But, yeah, I think this is the point. A lot of people don't, really understand Detroit's really good. Really, really good.
People are, surprised at, last week. It's like, oh, my God, Detroit put up 35. I'm like, yeah, get used to it. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, have you not seen who they have on the offense? Get used to it, bro. This is going to be Detroit standard now.
Listen, once they kind of really hone into that defense, that's a scary team. And I think this week is the thing. Carson Wentz is still Carson Wentz.
I mean, it was kind of weird because you saw Carson Wentz the first half against Jacksonville, and you're like, oh, my God, maybe there is a resurgence. And then the second half happened, and you're like,
there's Carson Wentz.
there he is. There's the Carson Wentz.
There you go. He was playing with us a little bit there.
Yeah, there it is. But, yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, too. I got Detroit as well. I got Detroit in this one, too. Why? Because, one, I believe in them. I believe – I think what it is I believe in the hype that they put around this team because I know it is good. I know it's good. And they just need to hone in a little bit more. They just need to tighten a little bit more. And I know they're going to get it down. I know they're going to get this down because I know Dan Campbell is not going to accept an 0-2 start. Not with that talent that they have. That would be unacceptable. All the talent they have, and people look at us like, dude, you're crazy. What talent? Dude, look at the Detroit Lions team. That is talent. That is a very talented football team.
I feel bad for teams that got to play Detroit late in the season because when Jamison Williams come back, oh, good God, this offense.
And that's all they're – I mean, if he gets back and he keeps running, then, hey, at this point, let's go. But no, I got Detroit. I got Detroit in this one too. I don't think Washington's defense is going to be able to duplicate what they did last week. I don't think so. I think it was just more like you met a team that only had James Robinson doing worth diddly squat anything on offense last week. This week, Detroit's got a whole plethora of more offensive skill set players than the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is why I'm going to go Detroit on this one. So there it is. So next up, we got the Go Hawks versus the San Francisco 49ers. One team played amazing. One team, they made a Bronco Country said, "Hey, Bronco Country, left wide." It's that was that. And then the 49ers just did not look good in a very disturbing weather condition game. So, Brandon, I ask you, sunny California, Seattle, or San Francisco, who do you got?
I got San Francisco. It's their home opener. And they better goddamn win. It's like, bruh, Kyle Shanahan, you starting to look really stupid that you Jimmy Garoppolo on the bench. You got Trey Lance in the game. It's kind of looking very stupid for you right now. You better figure this out. You better win. Especially if George Kittle plays. If George Kittle also plays, it's like, okay, you got all your weapons. You better win. So I got San Francisco.
With Elijah Mitchell now being out, George Kittle being George Kittle, not playing anymore. Trey Lance is a new quarterback. And they couldn't even run the ball in a weather game that was meant to run the ball, and they couldn't even do that, and where they pride themselves in. And Seattle coming off an emotional win. This was very tough for me. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to go the 49ers in this game. Like, why would I not pick the 49ers? Dude, look. Seattle, congratulations. You won the one game that you wanted to win in your schedule. Good job. You beat Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos because Nathaniel Tuckett said, "I am a rookie head coach and I don't know what to do in game time situations." That's exactly what happened.
I can't believe the guy that coached Aaron Rodgers don't know what the fuck to do in game clinching situations.
How dare he? But of course I'm going to go the 49ers in this one. Look, that defense is still the defense for the 49ers. Look, great job, but you still got to remember there's two rookie left and right tackles that are starting rookie-wise. And inside, it's pretty old veterans. And if there's one thing that Nick Bosa loves more than tackles, it's rookie tackles. So give me the San Francisco 49ers over this one. Yeah, not even going to discuss about it. That's what I'm going with. 49ers over Seattle. Next up, we got the Falcons taking on the Rams. The Falcons just, it's football season when the Falcons are back and they have a big lead and then they blow it at the end. Football season's back when the Falcons can't hold the lead. So it's back. The NFL's back. The Rams just not really the way. The last time we saw the Los Angeles Rams was that week 1 home opener where they got destroyed by Buffalo. Not the way they wanted their season to start. But this is a great comeback game. This is a great bounce back game. So, Brandon, who do you got? Los Angeles Rams or the Atlanta Falcons?
I got the Rams because Marcus Mariota is not Josh Allen. That's the only reason I got the Rams. Marcus Mariota is not Josh Allen. I know they might have flashbacks in the beginning. Like, oh shit, here you go.
But then he'll see the throw and it's like, oh, that's not Josh Allen. We're okay.
They woke up and it was like, Josh Allen. Like, it's just, I feel it.
Like,
Jalen Ramsey like, step on this. Like, I could feel. And they were like, yo, we got really torched like that all game. I didn't win this game because Marcus Mariota is not Josh Allen. That's the only reason why I didn't win this game.
And the Atlanta Falcons don't have the Buffalo Bills defense. You're fine.
They do not. And I think also the way they lost to us, that kind of fucks them up a little bit. Like, we actually had a chance.
And we blew it
really
again.
It's listen, I don't trust the Rams this entire season. I've told people this numerous times. I don't trust the Rams. I think the Rams got what they did for last year. The rest of this year, they're going to cruise. Now, getting embarrassed like they got embarrassed, yeah, they'll probably be pissed off, but they're going to take it out on Atlanta, and then they're going to be up and down for the rest of the year. I do not see the Rams doing a good season.
After Thursday night performance, if anybody out there, if I ask anybody out there, who do you think is the best cornerback in the NFL? And if you people still say Jalen Ramsey, go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and I want you to punch, not slap, punch the face that you see in that mirror. Because, nah, dog, you have showed me throughout the whole playoffs, the Super Bowl, and the freaking home opener. You're not it, man. You're not it. You're not the best corner in the NFL. Okay? You're not. And it's not a bad thing. All right? It's not a bad thing. But for people to still put him in the top 5, listen, if you're talking about toast, burnt toast, I'm sure he beats out IHOP's burnt toast, maybe. But not an NFL cornerback, no. Of course I'm going to go Rams beating the Atlanta Falcons. Why wouldn't I? This is a great bounce back game for Sean McVay and everything. However, isn't it interesting to the fact that there is some people out there looking at this game and being like, oh my God, if Atlanta keeps it close and Matthew Stafford's again, uh-oh. Because you would think this would be the game the Rams could just totally blow the water out of it and put everything to rest, right? But there's that little simmer where it's like, uh-oh. You don't want none of that. You don't want that problem. You don't want none of those problems. You don't want none of that. You don't want this, son. You don't want that. So I'm gonna go Los Angeles Rams because obviously, clearly, they just have a better roster than the Atlanta Falcons. However,
I think people that still think Jalen Ramsey is a good cornerback, you think Trayvon Diggs is an incredible man-to-man cover. It's just you guys. I don't know what it is, but like Trayvon Diggs and Jalen Ramsey is just like they're really good at picking the ball off. What else do they do? Get burned every other play, but they're really good at picking the ball off. Like it's just they're really good at picking the ball off.
Yeah, that's for me. It's a no
they're
anymore.
Really good at picking the ball off.
Maybe 4 years ago, I would have believed, Jalen Ramsey was probably the best corner in the league. I believe that. Now, put it this way. You're happy to have him because he still could play. Because if he couldn't play, then it's like, oh, dude, then it's pretty much done. But
I mean, I've seen Stephon Diggs make him look like he shouldn't be playing. I mean, Stephon Diggs made him look like an amateur. Like it was just really.
And it wasn't just Stephon Diggs. It was Isaiah McKenzie. It was Gabriel Davis. It was just like, listen, man, when you get targeted 7 times and you allow all 7 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown to your name, time to pump the brakes a little bit. Watch your tone, guys, of Jalen Ramsey being the best corner in the league. So just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes a little bit.
Don't ruin their dreams. Don't ruin. You guys can still say Jalen Ramsey is the best cornerback in the league. You're just going to be wrong as fuck. But you can still say
it. Still say it. You could still say it. He's going to be wrong as hell.
Wrong, but you can say it. I mean, nobody's going to judge you for it.
Not vocally, but internally, yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I got the Rams in this one.
They might comment on the post, but other than that.
But I mean, I got the Rams in this one. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Next up, we got the Cardinals taking on the Raiders. The Cardinals, let's just call it what it is. They took it to the woodshed. There's nothing more to it. To the Raiders, Basically, I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. Some people want to put all the loss on Derek Carr. Some people want to put the loss on the offensive line because of everything that happened. I was at that game, and I'll pretty much tell you like this. When your second half defense only gives up 7 points, that usually is a good recipe for success. So here's the thing when it comes to this game. It's who's going to show up. But I'm ready to make my pick. But, bro, go ahead, Brandon. I'll let you go first.
Arizona clearly left the playoffs with the Rams and was like, that was fun. We should do that again sometime. When they got their ass just whooped against the Rams in that playoff game, it literally happened Sunday. It was like a repeat. It didn't even, you were like, you sure that wasn't a playoff game? Like, you sure that wasn't Aaron Donald on the field with them? It was bad. Until the Cardinals, I can't believe it, but until the Cardinals get DeAndre Hopkins, I don't see how they win. Like, I'm just getting to the point now. I'm just like, I don't see how you win. Chandler Jones is going to beat the living hell out of Kyler Murray. He's going to whoop the hell out this little peach squeak. He's going to beat the shit out. This is going to get bad. I got the Raiders, clearly. I don't see – I don't trust the Cardinals. I'll be honest. I just don't trust the Cardinals. But DeAndre Hopkins, I don't trust him. Because Kyler Murray he can't do it all. And that's
the problem. That's the problem. Arizona expects them to do it all. That's the thing.
And I just can't see that. I don't see how he does it. And plus, he's going to be in Vegas. I'm pretty sure he's going to gamble on himself and probably blow the craps. It's not going to be good. It's going to be really, really bad. Devontae Adams, though, will have like at least 100-some yards and about 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Let me put it to you like this when it comes to the 2 games these 2 teams played last year. Arizona looked like they had no business playing last week because there was nothing that they could have done. On the other hand, the Raiders, even though they lost, they still had a chance to win. Even through all that. You know what that tells me? That is a form of a good team. And, of course, the Raiders' defense is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be a bend defense, but second half comes around. To only give up 8 touchdowns in the second half. Yeah, because that's exactly what I expect the defense to be with Max Crosby and Chandler Jones putting all the pressure. The only problem is Justin Herbert played amazing again. That's it. But everybody else, they looked great. I will say this. As long as Derek Carr just plays okay, I don't need him to be a superstar. I just need Derek Carr to play okay. I got the Raiders winning this one too. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, yeah. I wanted to believe Arizona can handle it without DeAndre Hopkins. But whenever DeAndre does go down, Arizona just looks like a completely new team. And it just seems like nobody wants to step up. So that's why I'm going to go Raiders on this one. As bad as the offensive line is, I think they can survive 1 week of this team. So give me the Las Vegas Raiders over the Arizona Cardinals. Next up, Texans Broncos. Congratulations to the Texans for tying. So you're not going to go 0-17. That's great. That's great. You might still go 0-16, but you're not going to go 0-17. So that's kudos to you guys, I guess. And the Broncos. Now, I know you're not going to go 0-17. Of course not. You have too much talent. But what the hell was that on Monday night? What the hell was that? That was one of those games where you're just like, I can't blame Russell. I can't blame anybody. The only thing I could think about is Nathaniel Tuckett being the rookie head coach. And what he said on Monday was, we'll have to look, these last 2 days have been kind of funny for Nathaniel Tuckett because he reiterated what he said on the press conference on Sunday. And now I'm just kind of thinking to myself, so this guy can get a job, but Eric Bieniemy cannot. That's cool. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's very cool. That's very cool to see. So, Brandon, who do you got, man? Do you got the Texans or do you got the Broncos?
Did you see the meme I sent you? That
Yeah.
It was like him. It was him. It was like, I'm gonna be honest, this shit was way easier on Matt.
Yeah.
It feels like that. It feels. Listen, I got Denver. I'm not really that confident in it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that confident in it. You don't kick a 64-yard field goal in a game on the road. That's some shit you just don't do. But he's a rookie head coach. What can I expect? Yeah, I think Russ now got a little bit more rhythm with the team, especially with those receivers. Yeah, I got Denver. And listen, Houston played great against the coach, but the coach also have Matt Ryan, so I'm not gonna buy a lot of stock into that. And I'm just gonna go with Denver because I think at home you kind of got embarrassed. No kind of. You got embarrassed. You got superly embarrassed, and you're gonna have to win. I think it's going to be a freaking blowout. I think that the Denver defense is going to get like at least 2 touchdowns. And, Russ going to have like 4. So it's going to be really bad.
Yeah. I totally believe in that is my dog making an entrance. I think she's not liking what you're saying about her Texans, apparently. I didn't even know she was a Texan fan. But I guess she's not too happy with you right now, what you said.
Yeah,
so
she clearly said that.
Yeah, she's who knew she was a Texans fan? I guess she didn't appreciate the tone you had right now with her Texans. Like, pump it. All right, I don't want you to get bite at the next time you come visit over my pad, and it's like, what'd you say about my Texans, you little punk? I'll bite you. Yeah, listen. I think the new Walmart employees will get it done. I think Denver will get this done this Sunday coming up. I think what Monday was training day, and I think Sunday is the real thing. And I think they're gonna self-check out themselves to a W. So I got Denver winning this one too, only because of the fact, like, look, I saw the Texans play, and you're right. I'm not gonna put on a lot of stock that Matt Ryan is better than Russell Wilson. I'm not gonna say that here. Like, that's not my to go. Jonathan Taylor did all he could, and yet the offense still failed him. Like, that's messed up, dude. That's messed up. The Denver Broncos have a way better situation going in because they have more weapons than Indianapolis. I would say so, depth-wise at least. So, yeah, I'm going to go Denver Broncos. I think they're going to, like I said, self-check out to a W. Get it? Because the new owner is the Walmart owner. Get it? You'll get it. It'll be funny down the road. Trust me. It'll be funny down the road. So here we go. The last game prior to Sunday Night Football, we got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we already know what the situation is. Dak Prescott's not going to play. Their safety get down, and Jerry Jones is in no rush to find a quarterback. So he's gonna, and I say that with all due respect to the general manager that is there. Okay, I say that to all due respect. Jerry Jones is in no rush to find a quarterback right now. And that defense just, yeah, man. Yeah. If Mike Evans can do that on one good leg, what can Jamar Chase do to them fully healthy? And I don't even give a crap if T. Higgins has a concussion. He could still probably play. And guess what? Even if he can't, guess what? Tyler Boyd, you're the next man up. That's not a bad number 2 situation. And you don't think Joe Burrow was pissed because of how the game ended? They're going to get it right. Cincinnati is going to get this right because they prove, yeah, this is what we can do. This is what we can freaking do. That even though I had a shitty game, we still did enough to almost win the game. That's why I'm going to go Cincinnati over Dallas here. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to move on to the next game already because there's nothing you can do to convince me that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this Sunday. Like, nope. No. I feel
like Jamar Chase is going to have Randy Moss numbers. You know what I'm talking about? Randy Moss numbers, Christmas Day, 1998.
Oh, the 3 receptions for 155 yards and 3 touchdowns.
It's just gonna be like, there's Jamar Chase, and there's Jamar Chase. That's all we're gonna hear. Yeah, Trayvon Diggs just got burnt again. Okay, this is getting embarrassing. Hey, put on another game. Good God, this is getting embarrassing. Like, just put somebody else on. This is not gonna end well. This is gonna be really, really bad. And I get it that, you know, Jerry Jones is like, I believe in Cooper Rush. Good, because nobody else does.
Good, because that's your quarterback for the next 4 months.
Nobody else believes in Cooper Rush.
Like, that's your quarterback for possibly the rest of the year. Good luck, bro.
God, this is bad. Listen, their season is Dallas.
You know, when we talk about Dallas over the year, like, they're not the most talented, but damn, really? Like that, though? All right. I mean, whatever, dog.
I saw Dak Prescott have some easy throws, and he still couldn't make them. What the hell?
I saw my team lose, and I looked at it and I said, I still rather roll with my team and get heartbreaking losses like this than knowing this is gonna happen. Screw that.
This is the moment where Dallas realized, holy shit, we're not as good as we thought we was. This is gonna be one of those games where we just like, duh. Yeah, like, duh. The fuck you thought? Like, duh. Sam Hubbard, Trey Henderson,
Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, Jesse Bates, Drax Hill. They're coming.
They're gonna have a field day with Dallas. They're gonna have such a field day with Dallas. They're gonna throw a parade in the end zone like every time they score a touchdown by the halftime.
And you know what? It's funny to think now that Tyler Smith was like, man, that linebacker that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted 2 years ago out of Washington's good. I'm like, oh, well, let me introduce you to Trey Hendrickson real quick. Hold up. Like, it's different. Yeah. Good luck, rookie. Good luck, my man. So yeah, I'm assuming you got the Bengals in this one too.
I got Joe Burrow throwing 5 touchdowns, at least 400 yards. And I got Joe Burrow in the game, so we're gonna play this weekend.
We'll see how this goes. Sunday Night Football, we have the 1-0 Chicago Bears taking on the 0-1 Green Bay Packers. Now,
who saw that coming?
I want people to understand what happened. What happened here?
On what game?
On both. This is what I want people to understand. I want people to understand that, you know, for whatever reason, they said, nah, let's make it like the story of Moses and almost flood the whole stadium for Chicago to win this game. And the Green Bay Packers, I'll put it to you like this. Even though the Raiders lost, Devontae Adams had 141 reception yards. Would you like to guess how many receiving yards the whole wide receiver unit for the Green Bay Packers had?
141.
Not even close.
Damn.
95.
Okay, say how much he had, Devontae Adams had?
141 receiving yards by himself. The whole wide receiver unit for the Green Bay Packers had 95 as a unit.
That's like 60, 50 yards better. That's bad. Oh, my God, that's bad.
So is it safe to say now that maybe, just maybe, Aaron Rodgers lost his security blanket?
It sounded like he lost his all damn offense. They were terrible at it. Oh, my God, they were terrible.
Put it this way. The running backs and the tight ends had more receiving yards than their whole wide receiver unit. And you could tell Aaron Rodgers was frustrated because we've all seen the clip. We've all seen it. That is not him telling him that, hey, we need to attack now. No, that's him telling him, Like, that's what he's saying. So this one is a tale as old as time. It's the oldest rivalry in the NFL. So, of course, you're going to put it on Sunday Night Football, especially when Green Bay's in town. So, Brandon, who do you got, man? Do you got the Chicago Bears or do you have the Green Bay Packers? And before you answer, really think about what you're about to say before you answer this. There is no winners here. There is no winners in this matchup. Only pain and suffering through the fans that are going to have to watch this shit.
Fuck. I got Green Bay. I do. I got Green Bay. I'm so depressed about this, though. I don't want to pick Green Bay. If this was any other team, I'll probably pick the other team. I would not pick Green Bay. But Aaron Rodgers, for some fair reason, he wakes up against Chicago. That's the one team he shows the fuck up for. I don't know why, but it's like he shows up. He just does it. Now, do I think Green Bay's offense is going to be great? Fuck no. Oh, no. I do not. But I think the defense is going to wake up. And I think that's a difference. And I think Jameer Alexander is going to wake up. I think the defense of Green Bay will wake up.
Well, I hope he wakes up because he didn't look woken up when he was playing Justin Jefferson last week. Like, it was like that, I don't know if you ever played that old video game where they try to make the game over screen sound so cool. Like, I saw Justin Jefferson separate from Jerry Alexander, and the only thing I could think about was game over, yeah. Like, blink, touchdown. I'm like, damn. Yeah. I never seen a man so open like that where, like, there was around him for, like, over 15 yards like that, and I'm like, you're joking. Like, you're joking, right?
The game plan literally was leave Justin Jefferson open. Who the fuck came up with that game plan?
That was bad.
Maybe Kirk Cousins not going to see him.
I don't know.
Who the fuck came up with that game plan? They need to be fired. They're like, hey, leave Justin Jefferson open. What? Like, what? Like, what? Why?
Oh
my god. Yeah,
I took a long time to decide about this one too, and it's just very hard for me to say right now that I would take a Chicago run defense over a Green Bay Packer defense right now. Even though the Packers defense didn't look that good. Neither did Chicago's defense either. Let's be real about this. The only reason they won was because the offense for the Chicago Bears did exactly enough to win that game. I'm going to go Green Bay this one. I think they bounce back, and I think it happened last year with Green Bay where they got humiliated in week 1, and they come back and they do this amazing thing. Well, I'm going to go Green Bay here because I expect the same outcome. So give me Green Bay. And lastly, 2 Monday Night Football games remaining. We got 2 Monday Night Football games this week. Let's talk about the first one. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Do we have to talk about this one?
I mean, we kind of have to, as a respect for the schedule makers, because they worked very hard. They worked very hard on this schedule, Brandon. All right? For respect out of that. All right? You got the Tennessee Titans, who had a heartbreak defeat last week against the New York Giants. And then you had the Buffalo Bills, who just showed why they're Super Bowl favorites. So, Brandon, I ask you and quickly answer, who wins this, Tennessee or Buffalo?
Oh, this is so easy, Buffalo.
Okay, good. Thank God.
This is so easy. At home, and it's Tennessee. It's not even them. It's just at home, and it's Tennessee. I got Buffalo.
If they made Matthew Stafford look like that, what are they going to do to Ryan Tannehill?
Oh, my God.
What are they going to do to Ryan Tannehill?
Oh, shit. We don't see Malik Willis about a second half. That's just going to be.
And last I checked, Harold Landry is not there. Their ultimate pass rusher. So, yeah. Listen, I'm going to go Buffalo on this one, too. Why? I don't know. Because one has Josh Allen, the other one doesn't. One has Stephon Diggs, the other one doesn't. One has a great defense, and the other one doesn't. So, yeah. Give me the Buffalo Bills over the Tennessee Titans. And lastly, to wrap up week 2, we got Minnesota, who we just praised a couple games ago, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams that just really showed their heart over the weekend. Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown both had good games. And Detroit, or Philadelphia going up against Detroit in a slugfest while Minnesota took care of their division rivals. So, Brandon, I ask you, who do you have, Minnesota or Philadelphia?
I got Philly. Kirk Cousins is playing on primetime TV, so he's about to fuck up the game.
Not a lot of people remember that. Not a lot of people remember that.
He's about to shit the bed. He's about to shit the bed. Holy shit. It's about to get bad. Damn. Yeah. Unlike Green Bay, they're actually going to cover Justin Jefferson. I don't know how many. I'm pretty sure they're going to cover Justin Jefferson. Pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure Darius Slay is like, no, I got Justin Jefferson. Nobody else, me. Nobody else, me. Just a safety over the top. That's all I need. But yeah, Kirk Cousins is playing on Monday Night Football. What more proof do you need that Philly's going to win this game?
And I agree. And you know what? I 100% agree with you because the problem is I saw James Bradbury, the other corner that they picked up in free agency, and I said to myself, wow, he looks fresh. Great. Philadelphia's defense looks amazing. And here's the messed up part about it. They're keeping the big man, Jordan Davis, only for situational plays right now. But every time he was in, it was effective. And last time I checked, the Minnesota Vikings offensive line is not that much better than Detroit's offensive line. So it's going to be really nice to see how this all plays out. But I'm going to go Philadelphia too, only because of the fact that, yes, Justin Jefferson is probably the best. Like, if he keeps this up, yes, he will be renowned as the best wide receiver in the NFL. That's not even a joke right now. Like, that's a reality. And for all you Devontae Adams fans and all you Cooper Kupp fans, suck it up because it might be the truth. All I'm saying is this. If Philadelphia comes out the gate and they win 2 games against really good opponents, I think everybody that did pick Dallas is looking back on this and be like, oh boy. Barring any injury, I think we all messed up with our prediction.
Is that me? Because I knew Dallas.
I had Philadelphia all the way too. You have Washington, my friend, winning the division.
But I had Philly making a playoff.
I have Philly winning this division because I have seen everybody, and I think I'm good. I think I'm pretty confident in my in my choosings.
But you also picked Dallas to be the second best team in the NFC East.
So. I did, and now I totally regret that. He's
like, yeah, I regret that immediately.
Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but now it just looks like it's damn near impossible. So, again, yeah, I was just like, dude, there's no way. Yeah, poor Dallas, man. Like, dude, that's rough, man. Even my brother was like, Dallas. I had Philly. Dallas's cheeks. Damn it. Like, I had Philadelphia winning the division. But I'm like, you know what? I think the Cowboys can at least finish second. Now, I don't even think they make it out alive, let alone finish the season. I don't think they make it out alive. Like, dude, they're gonna die. Like I feel like that kid from The Simpsons. Like, stop. He's already dead. Like, stop it.
Holy hell! I said Dallas gonna finish third in the division. That was being way too goddamn generous. That was being really generous. Holy shit! I was wrong.
You were generous. Damn. What do you call my prediction then? Like, damn. It's just one of those things, man. One of those things. You just never know. That's the weirdest thing about the NFL. But that's it.
We did know. We tried to give Dallas the benefit of the doubt. They suck. Good God.
The third is more likely. Yeah, right. You're right. They are cheats. Yeah,
third
right.
Pick. Yeah, third pick in the draft. I definitely agree. Third is definitely most likely.
Yeah, I mean, especially with good old Cooper Rush running things in town. Watch out, everybody. Cooper Rush is in town. Former AAFL and USFL legend over there. Cooper Rush, everybody. I don't know about that. After the way they looked, it's like, no. After that, it's kind of
Not
like,
everybody Tampa Bay, but also Dallas sucks. So that's kind of
yeah, that rookie left tackle that they drafted, just like, oof. That was oof. That was kind of like a oof moment for me. Like when I see him trying to hug the defensive lineman, it's like, yeah, dude, I don't think you're ready for this moment. I don't think this is it, big dog. I don't think
I
this is
wonder.
it.
I wonder if you went back. It was like
I get it, bro. I get it. But can you name me anybody on the defensive line? Anybody
the Tampa's.
in Tampa? Name me one great player that Tampa Bay has on the defensive line.
Not a soul.
Not a damn soul. And even he said, man, I don't even know the kid's name. And they drafted him in the first round out of Washington. He said, man, that as Sue's a free agent.
Sue's gone.
JPP, gone. Danny Shelton, gone. I mean, what? Vita Vea is probably their best defensive lineman.
Vita Vea. It's about it. It's Shaq Barrett. They still got Shaq Barrett, which I think he still played a little bit too that much money for, but hey, it is what it is.
Okay, I mean, listen, not a soul in that defensive line where I said, damn, this is bad. This is bad, folks. But yeah, when it comes to this game, yeah, I got Eagles over Minnesota because you're right. It's prime time, and I'm done falling for it. Kirk Cousins was not meant for prime time. Like Kirk Cousins was not meant for prime time. Like how pineapples go on tacos. It just doesn't make any sense. There's just no reason for it. There's no reason for it. And if you're one of those guys that likes pineapples on tacos, you're disgusting. You disgust me. You disgust me. All right? Yes, I'm talking to you, America. You disgust me sometimes with your food shenanigans. Disgust me. But that'll do it. But that'll do it for me. Yeah. Like I said, I think when it comes to this week, I think the only thing I do want to see, if I'm being clearly honest with you, man, yo, Broncos, just don't do that again. Don't do that again. That's all I'm saying. Just don't do that again. Brandon,
if you do it again, I think we're going to see the fastest firing in NFL history.
Nah, Urban Meyer is probably going to hold on to that for just a little bit longer. I don't think Nathaniel Tuckett abuses his players, and I don't think he abuses the youth. I'm pretty sure he doesn't abuse the youth.
It's not that he abuses. I think he just loses. The way he loses, that's worse.
Yeah, here's the thing about it. I think he doesn't have to worry about that, so we're good. We're good. I think as long as he doesn't kick a kicker or he doesn't how can I put this nicely? Abuse the youth, I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean that Detroit Washington game is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that one should be good. I think my looking at the schedule, I think my game of the week, if I really had to pick it, man, if I just really want to see how it goes overall, I would probably say Seattle 49ers because that's going to tell us a lot how the rest of the NFC West is going to shape up. And I think that's where I'm going for my game of the week. So we'll see how it goes. But until then, I mean, yeah, those are our picks. I mean, we did it. Week 2 is in the books. Now let's see how it goes. Hopefully this week goes a lot better than last week because a lot of surprises and we were not ready for. So other than that, I mean, it is what it is. So as always, I want to thank everybody that did tune in today on our Instagram page and our YouTube page. You can always check them out. Until then, we will be back next Wednesday for week 3. Can't believe it's already here. We'll see how this goes. We'll recap week 2 a little bit. Rams got to win. Oh, for your sake, Steve, for your sake. Oh, they better. They freaking better. Because, nah, they got this, Steve. Don't worry about it. We both picked the Rams on this one. They should be able to handle it because I don't think Atlanta has a Josh Allen over there. You don't have to worry about a Josh Allen or a defense. You don't have to worry about that. You're good. You're good. But until then, Brandon, as always, thank you so much for joining me, my man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Until then, everybody, thank you so much for the wonderful support, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.